Good morning. Look out for screenshots of my temperature checks at the end of the video. Check out my affiliate links posted in the description below for products that I use and love. Clicking on the links when you're making a purchase will allow you to support my channel with no extra cost to you. Thank you again for your support. Add 2 strings of mini incandescent Christmas lights to the tent in preparation for our winter storm that is coming. I've been able to keep about 20 degrees above the temperature outside, but I just need to make sure because there were some days where we got down into the high 30s in the tent. I want to prevent that. Let's get a closer look at the tent. So whatever I did here, this is barely hanging on. So everything else looks good. I'm going to remove the clips and show you what's inside. Okay, I just opened the tent up and I noticed that my Meyer Lemon is struggling. It's probably dry and needs water. Let's see, what is this? Yeah, this is the Meyer Lemon. So I'm gonna harvest the lemons, reduce the stress on the trees, and I am gonna give everything a good watering. But overall, everything looks good. I don't know what may have dug into this pot. Let's see if we can get a better view. You see? Looks like it's craters in it. That's interesting. This is growing from the rootstock, so I'm just gonna pluck these off while I have it there. One of my key limes dropped a couple right there. And we will harvest the 2. Let's see. That's the second Sumo. Everything else looks good. We have the fruit still going on that one. So I'm gonna add those lights, and again, this is where my temperature gauge is. It is the most exposed portion of the tent, so I expect to get more accurate readings from that. But yeah, I am going to harvest the fruits, water them. Going to add water to these because I can't find my watering can. All right, here we go. I like to sit here with my guy. Good boy. Look at my citrus. So the areas on my Meyer that had the dried up leaves were right in the area that's most exposed. So that may also be the reason, but it definitely looks like it's dry. So it's always good to water your trees in really well before cold weather. I mean, it also applies for hot weather too, but I always like to do that before we're gonna get a storm. And apparently the storm we're gonna get tomorrow is gonna bring us more than 10 inches of snow. The snow insulates the tent, so I'm not too concerned about that. One of my concerns is that we don't have anything stabilizing the top of the tent, so there's no bars that go across, and I had a hard time matching up the size of the steel bars on the outsides of the tent. But I definitely should have gotten that squared away before any incoming snowfall. So that will be something. Last year when we had snow, the top of the tent kind of caved in. It didn't break or anything, but I'm gonna make sure I have the extra lights going towards the back. If you can see here, we don't have a lot of lights in the back. Oh, it looks like most of those are no longer working. Huh. Those big C9s. Let's get a closer look. Are we getting it? Yeah, right there. They should be on. And down here. Okay, I added the 2 strings. I did get some lights back here with the Shiranui because it looks like those larger C9s are not on, which is disappointing. So I feel much better about the tent going into our forecasted snowstorm. So I will note that, as I always do, I watered until the water dripped out of the bottom of the pots. You want to do that so you can avoid having salt build up. So right now, this is our only fruit growing in the tent. It does look like something was in here. Huh. That's interesting. Because there were divots in this pot. I believe last year we had a frog behind the tent up against the house, but something chewed on that branch. All right, I'm going to tuck the tent back up and show you how I'm leaving it ahead of the storm. Another thing that I wanted to mention is that when I do these checks and water everything in the tent, I'm also checking to make sure that, like for this pot, that white identification card was close to the bulb, so I moved it. They're rated for indoor and outdoor use, but I just want to be safe. These are my Sumo Shiranui Dekopon. This is my Brown Select. These are key limes. Fun fact, key limes are ripe when they turn yellow. So the ones you're getting in the grocery store that are green are not ripe. And these are my Meyers. They look a little shriveled, probably past their time. I left them on the tree too long. But they also get orange when they're ripe. I have the tent all closed up now. I have the heaviest bag as a windbreak. This also prevents the covers from blowing up and coming off in the wind. I added more fastener clips. I'll put this box back against the side to prevent the wind from blowing the covers off on this side. And I'm gonna add a couple more clips on the top on this side, and we'll be done. Look at this ice.